Hello, everyone. It is time for question and answer number 7. And I want to say before we do anything else, Happy Easter, everybody, or should I say Hoppy Easter? Usually I break out the bunny ears, but this year I'm just not feeling too festive. I hope you understand. Um, I work all day tomorrow, and it's just going to be me and my grandpa, so I'm probably going to dress up even though it's just me and him because I still want him to feel like it's a special day. And we're going to do these 20 question and answers. I'm going to get to 4 relationship questions, and then I'm going to go work out. So I wore this because it kind of reminded me of an Easter egg, so I thought that fit. Anyway, here we go. If someone never listened to country music, which artist would you say defines country music? Are you serious? I would say if they've never heard country music and you need one artist to define it, this would be a great argument because so many people have so many different people that define country music to them. If we're going legend status, I would say you have to look no further than Conway Twitty. If we're going modern day status, King George Strait. Of course, there's legendary George Jones, Merle Haggard, Waylon Jennings, all the ones that built the foundation for the Grand Ole Opry. So, you have to really pay homage to those before you get to the George Straits, before you get to the Garth Brookses, before you get to anybody else like that. And sometimes I think that does not get done in today's world. What app can you not believe someone hasn't made yet? There's almost apps for everything, right? I would love an app though to start my car. I know, y'all say that they'll say, well, there is such an app. Well, okay, maybe so, but you have to pay extra to have it. How about someone making that free as an option? So, like, when it's raining outside, I don't have to make a mad dash. It's already nice and warm. The windows are already cleared off. Something nice like that. But, I don't know. What's the last song that you sung to? It was actually on YouTube. I'm playing it a little bit more safe since I've run out of, penicillin. I'm scared. What songs hit you with a wave of nostalgia every time you hear them? Oh, good gravy. You can go back, listen to any classic country song, be it Conway Twitty or Whisperin' Bill Anderson, which I know we're going to go see now in June. Those songs definitely, the Girls Next Door. Some of you are going, who? And I'm not talking about the Playboy Bunnies. They had the song, oh, take a slow boat to China. I said I wasn't going to sing, and you made me sing. Okay. What Facebook game are you playing currently? Words with Friends, number 1, not number 2. I got away from all the other games because they seem boring to me, so just Words with Friends, number 1. What has someone borrowed but never gave back? I gave someone some time ago some DVDs, or was it VHS? Maybe it was VHS tapes. And I never got them back, and most of them were all my favorite movies. I miss those, but I know I'll never get them back. What's something that people think makes them look cool, but actually has the opposite effect? I have a little show and tell for you. This is what irritates me. When guys are talking and they put these, I'm getting it tangled in my hair. They put these sunglasses every which way but Sunday, okay? Like up here, maybe if not up here, they're putting it on the back of their head. And you want to ask, do you have eyes back there? Because exactly what purpose is that? Or they go ahead and they hang it right here. Okay? Again, do you have eyes right here? No. It irritates me. I don't know why. It just does. But I don't think it has the greatest effect that you're cool. I think it looks like you're unorganized and you just don't know what to do with them. Do you like to carefully plan things, or do you prefer to just go with the flow? Anyone that knows me knows that I'm a control freak. I don't do surprises. I don't do uh, spontaneity. I do plans. I do, okay, this is what's going to happen and when. And if it doesn't go according to my plan, then it just doesn't go. I love this question. Have you ever experienced road rage? Let me tell you about something that happened last week. And we were at Aldi's. I had the little back up cam on. My grandpa's sitting over here. I'm driving. I'm backing out of the spot, mind you. I'm looking. Before I back, I check the camera. There's nothing there whatsoever. So I'm backing out. I'm in reverse, backing out of the spot. This nut parked opposite of us lays on the horn. And I'm thinking to myself, what is he honking at? Well, he's honking at me because his wife or girlfriend is running with the baby in her arms right behind my SUV. And I'm like, seriously? That was insane. Could she, it wasn't even raining. Sun was out. She could have waited. So it made me a little angry and irate. So I call that road rage. I know you have trust issues. You used to believe everyone was good. In recent times, you don't friend everyone that asks you to have a friend on Facebook. Would you say that your faith in people has changed? Absolutely. Absolutely. If I don't talk to somebody every day, or if they're not posting on my Facebook, which I'm doing a lot of thinking right now, they're just sitting there like a bump on the log, why are they there? Just to watch whatever I post? To watch whatever my good and my bad, but yet to be a bump on the log? What's your purpose? Why? Is your life that boring that you have to invade mine? I'm just curious. What did you Google last? There was a question on Twitter. And the Twitter question was, what is the funniest country music song that you have ever heard? And I knew for a fact there was a song that Whisperin' Bill Anderson had wrote, but he was not the original singer. And the song was Peel Me a Nanner. And I had to Google to see who was the last singer to actually have sung that. That was Roy Drusky, which is a good song. Peel Me a Nanner. Check it out. What are some misconceptions about your hobby? Sometimes people think that just because you're doing an adult coloring book, that it doesn't take much time or talent, that you're just having to color to keep busy, or that if I read, what's the point of doing a book review? Well, the point of doing a book review is to draw notice or attention to the book, to hopefully draw readers to the book. The point of me coloring is not only, yes, to relieve stress, but it does take time and talent, and you have to really be creative to look at what colors go where. It's not like you have a color wheel in front of you. You have to work all the time. So those are my two hobbies, and of course my Hallmark movies, which nobody ever seems to have a problem with those. What's about to get much better? Hopefully my life. I've had enough downtime this year, and I'm hoping and I'm praying for a miracle like Hoda Kotb got. She's got 2 miracles, 2 baby girls. I'm just praying for one, being healthy, happy, and that's all. Of course, I've experienced some bad health issues lately myself. My tooth, my foot. Hopefully it's going to get much better. When was the last time that you yelled at someone? I have a bad habit of bottling up my emotions and not using them when I should. So I don't usually yell at someone per se physically, but I may bottle it up and a few hours later, like when I'm working out and I think about how my day went or if some issue has bothered me, I take it out on myself and I go downstairs on the bike. I won't yell per se, but I'll make my legs go faster so that my workout goes quicker. What about the male species confuses you the most? Male species confuses me the most. What confuses me the most? Communication. It seems to me that if you get into an argument or if you get in a disagreement of any kind, men today don't like to work it out with you. They like to avoid conflict by just avoiding you. And they think that that's the way to handle it. It's not, but some men never decide to handle it the way they should. And that's not proper. So I think handling miscommunication, the male species does not do a great job. Just saying. What habit do you have now that you wish you would have started much earlier? I have one very good habit. I drink water, sparkling water, iced tea. I do not drink pop of any kind. I do not eat pizza. I know that my weight has been going up and down like a freaking yo-yo, but that's part of the PCOS. I promise you. If you don't know about it, educate yourself before you speak on something you know nothing about. And I would just say my PCOS is something that I'm trying to manage much better now than I was doing when I was younger, because I would run to food. If I was feeling depressed, feeling like I couldn't handle a situation, feeling like I couldn't talk it out, then yes, here I'm going to go to a bag of chips, which I'm trying to manage myself so much better now that I'm trying to do that a lot better than I have in previous years, where I would do cottage cheese and chips as a dip. So I think that's doing better. What was your worst hairstyle ever? Oh, good gravy. My mom used to do home perms because she's a beautician. And there was this one back in the day, oh my land. Oh, that would have to be my worst home hairstyle ever. That I can remember, anyway. Between that one and, no, I think that would probably be the worst one that I can think of come to mind, actually. What's your back in my day, There's a song by, I think it was Billy Currington called, We Lived in a Different Life. It was a different world. Isn't that the dang honest truth? All our stores, every single one of them was closed on Sunday. You know, we didn't have a store open on Sunday. If you had a science project due, that thing had to be done by Saturday night. You didn't get to go to Walmart and pick up supplies at maybe 12 o'clock in the morning. That just didn't happen. We also drank out of water hoses more than we drank out of plastic bottles. Just saying, you know, there's so many things that song points out that we did way back when versus now. So I think that would be the answer to your question. When was the last time you slept more than 9 hours? I honestly don't know. During the week, I have like this thing. After I get done watching my show, it's house chores. As soon as I get done with house chores, it's downstairs to work out. After my workout, I try to be done by midnight so I can get upstairs, watch, and then do a little bit of my weights now, because I'm going back to the weights. I just started that about 4 days ago with the weights again. And I'm up to 3 pounds. Yay! I'm hoping to get up to more than 3 pounds soon, but that's where I'm at. But I watch the rerun of the Today Show. Then I watched the rerun of Dr. Phil. I try to watch the Couples Court, but for the past 2 nights, since it was been work nights and everything else, and stress out the wazoo, I wouldn't know why, it just seems like sleep has eluded me. So I don't know. I don't know when I will ever catch up on that. I'm always running behind. And as that Jason Michael Carroll song is, I can sleep when I'm dead. That's probably my motto. That will be on my gravestone someday. Anyway, which of your vices or bad habits would be the hardest to give up? Well, I can tell you one bad habit that I had, and I had to give it up. Right now, anyway. I don't know if I'll ever go back to it. Dr. Oz and all them, talk about how dark chocolate is good for you. Well, since this has happened, March 27th, my tooth, I have not had any dark chocolate. I miss it like crazy. There's times that I'm drinking more water because I'm missing my chocolate, but I think that's a good thing. So I'm not going to say that's a bad thing, So, dark chocolate. Thank you for your 20 questions. We're going to do 4 relationship questions or scenarios next. And then tomorrow night, on Easter, I'll be back again with 20 more questions and 4 more relationship problems or situations. We won't say problems. So stay tuned. Relationship advice number 2 coming up.